Damn. Yeah.
What is up, everyone? Two Brothers Mining here, back with another daily crypto news recap. I apologize for not putting up a video yesterday, but it was my wedding anniversary, so spent some time with the wife and family. But I'll catch you guys up today. Got a little bit to go over, so I'll dive right in. Bitcoin jumps as Russia-Ukraine conflict continues and U.S. imposes further sanctions. So I'm sure you guys have already heard of this. Their concern with crypto and the sanctions is that crypto will allow Russia to skirt the sanctions. The article does say that this is somewhat misguided, which I agree. You know, they can convert to crypto, whatever, that's fine, but in a way it makes it easier, since everything's on the blockchain. They can track those transactions very easily. And we talked about it a couple days ago, but I think that's the big reason why you know, a lot of crypto, Bitcoin and Ethereum mostly got some nice gains the past few days, because you know, the banking system in Russia is collapsing, so everybody, or not, you know, not everybody, but if it were me, I couldn't get money out of the bank. I'd be trying to convert everything I had to crypto, because no matter where you go in the world, it's still going to be worth something. You don't have to carry anything to access it other than memorize, you know, your keys, or carry your cold storage wallet or hot wallet on your phone, whatever, in order to recover it. So seems kind of like a waste of time. I mean, you're not gonna evade anything by switching to crypto, I guess, is what I'm getting at. So back on to that subject. Crypto exchange boss rejects Russian user ban. So Ukraine's deputy prime minister wants a blanket ban on cryptocurrency for Russian and Belarusian politicians from the major exchanges. I wholeheartedly disagree with that, and I'm glad to see Binance, who actually responded, and I think FTX also did, and Kraken. I'll double check on that for you guys and get back to it, though. So Binance said, there's a huge difference between the Russian politicians and normal people. They don't have any problem, you know, freezing the accounts of the politicians who, you know, are the ones starting the war. But why should the normal people suffer? Cryptocurrency is not political and should never be political. And it's just nice to hear Mr. Zhao here explain that to them. You know, cryptocurrency is supposed to provide financial freedom for anyone and everyone. A unilateral ban would fly. Any unilateral ban would fly in the face of the reason crypto exists. Couldn't have said it better myself. So, yeah, I can't agree with the blanket ban. I mean, you can look on the news. A lot of people in Russia don't agree with what its higher ups are doing. Whether these people were voted in, you know, did a favor to Putin, scratched his back, whatever, to get in, doesn't matter. They're the ones responsible, so they should be the ones punished. Your normal, average Russian citizen is out there in a major city protesting and most likely been arrested. So they are not the ones to hit financially when their whole life has been turned upside down also. So that's just my 2 cents. The EU Parliament scraps proof of work ban following backlash. So the EU put forth a piece of legislation that would ban the use of proof of work cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Huge backlash from that, and they took that wording out indefinitely. So it looks like they're going to be able to vote on the original piece of legislation, but that part of banning proof of work cryptos has been shelved indefinitely. Bravo. I mean, why, I guess, is what I'm getting at. What's the point of banning half of cryptocurrencies and the 2 largest at that? You got Bitcoin and Ethereum. Both are proof of work, at least for the time being. I mean, they say Ethereum's going to switch to proof of stake later this year, but there isn't a whole lot of trust in that happening. So will it happen? Most likely. When? Your guess is as good as mine. So the SEC to crypto companies, there are benefits to self-reporting violations and working with us. Basically, the SEC, from what it sounds like, doesn't want to do their work. They want crypto companies in the US to come to them to tell them they did wrong and then wait for the SEC to fine them. The SEC says that there will be no amnesty, that they will conduct more favorably if they come in on their own. Seems like a big bully to me. For example, the SEC charged BlockFi $100 million because BlockFi was lending crypto and offered percentage back to its users based on what they staked or held in their account, right? So it's no different than a bank in that way, I guess, which is why the SEC is getting involved, but it's not a regulated currency. It's not controlled by the government. So I don't know. On the fence about it. I don't agree, I guess, wholeheartedly with it, but I don't disagree with it on some note also. To each their own. I just think crypto, for the most part, should be left alone to live in its own universe, because in my opinion, it would work out great just like that. Crypto businesses will be rewarded over the long term, says Voyager CEO. So, I don't know about you guys, but I do run a business involved in cryptocurrency, mainly mining. Secondary is going to be, this YouTube channel, maybe eventually, hopefully. And it's not the easiest thing, especially getting started in mining. When you don't have a whole lot of experience with computers, it can be a huge challenge. But Stephen Ehrlich, the co-founder and CEO of Voyager Digital, said patience is key. The rewards will come in the long run. So I've spoken to this note a couple times about how the space is just so young, right? That I hold nearly everything that I mine, and I still do buy monthly different currencies. and I just hold it all. If I become a millionaire, great, who knows, but more or less, not for me, but financial independence for my kids, right? That's the whole idea behind cryptocurrency, and I think in the long run we will see huge returns. My opinion, not financial advice at all, but this gentleman from Voyager Digital seems to agree. So kind of nice seeing someone with a lot of clout behind him kind of say the same thing. So Australia Advisory Committee lists key factors for easing crypto adoption. This is fantastic. So Australia's Department of Home Affairs the study released by Australia's Department of Home Affairs entitled Exploring Cryptocurrency cites the rise in crypto adoption as the country undergoes a rapid transformation to an advanced digital economy. Basically, they need regulatory settings that provide greater clarity about cryptocurrency. This in return will instill confidence about how the market can operate in Australia. And this is a huge problem in the United States right now, and that there's not a whole lot of regulatory clarity in any of it. So it's a lot of gray area that you have to deal with, and a lot of the bigger companies and smaller people like myself are waiting for clarity from the IRS, from the SEC, about how to proceed with a lot of this. So I can get on board with this 100%. So the Federal Advisory recommends the exploration of 4 key areas that can help ensure the safe adoption of cryptocurrency in Australia: minimal security standards, capability, awareness through specialized training, the follow the lead approach, and operator transparency. Fantastic. I mean, at least I love the cybersecurity standards. If you're an exchange, if you're a wallet provider, say like MetaMask or something like that, minimal security standards. I mean, that your whole business is, per se, run on security standards. So implementing a minimum seems redundant, but it's got to be said, right? So I can get behind this. It's good news for Australia. Billionaire admits he was wrong about Bitcoin as Citadel looks to crypto markets. So hate is a strong word, but I hate this man, Ken Griffin. He where do I even start? He's the founder of Citadel. He has hated on cryptocurrency for forever, and now, just recently, because it was late last year, I read something about how he was still very much against it, how it was super volatile, not worth the time or money, and now all of a sudden he's into it. And I don't want him in it. He has messed up the U.S. markets so badly. I do not want him in cryptocurrency. If the GameStop or AMC and all those other stocks that were short squeezed or attempted to be short squeezed or whatever rings the bell to any of you, the man behind it is right there, Ken Griffin. I'm not going to get too far into it because I don't want to take up a ton of time here. But I guess he's seeing the path of crypto, wants to get in, wants to get his company into it. He did go on to tout the properties of Ethereum, opining that assets based on Ethereum will eventually replace Bitcoin, which has a greater environmental impact. I don't know about that, but to each their own, I guess, right? Now on to the juicy stuff that everyone's looking for, right? Nvidia hacker is seeking $1 million for the LHR Ethereum bypass. So we covered this a couple times already. The South American hacking group Lapsus hacked Nvidia, was in their system for a week, took over a terabyte of files, and has been messing around with Nvidia. Wants Nvidia to open source all of their all of the drivers for the 30 series, maybe all GPUs, on all different operating systems. The hacker group previously said it would provide access to the software and firmware data that enables LHR, but now they want $1 million for it. I personally don't see anybody paying $1 million for it. With the unknown time between now and the proof of stake, making up $1 million is not likely, especially when the large companies that have $1 million to spend on it most likely aren't running LHR cards anyways. So they gave Nvidia till Friday for a response before they start releasing more information. Extremely brutal. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, I think LHR was a terrible thing for Nvidia to do. But on the other hand, I can't get behind a group hacking it and then trying to monetize it either. So I guess we'll follow the story. I'll keep you guys updated on it, and we'll see where this shit show goes. And a quick look at the market here seems pretty stable since yesterday. I mean, I've seen it go. I know Ethereum's broken 3,000 and Bitcoin was over 44,000 at one point. So it's come back down a little bit, but not terrible. I think it will rise again in the short term, but again, just wait for the Fed in the U.S. to raise rates, and I think we'll have a short-term downtrend also. But again, not financial advice, my personal opinion. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stuff. Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe. Could do great things for this channel. But again, stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.